Welcome back. I'm Sneha Koshy. Let's take you through the top stories. Well, there seems to be no end to the troubles for Pushpa 2 star Allu Arjun. The stampede at Sandhya Theatre on the 4th of December has embroiled the Tollywood superstar in a whirlwind of controversy. In a dramatic twist, senior Hyderabad Police officials grilled Allu Arjun for over 3 hours today regarding the tragic incident. Sources say the superstar was questioned about whether he came across the top cops at the theatre and whether he knew about Revati's death while he was at the theatre. Sources suggest he may be summoned again for further questioning. Meanwhile, the cops have taken Allu Arjun's team to the crime scene where they attempt to recreate the entire episode. He, however, was not taken there. Meanwhile, shocking CCTV footage from the 4th December has surfaced, revealing the chaos as fans stormed Sandhya Theatre. The video shows security overwhelmed by the surging crowd and victim, Revati, being carried out amid the mayhem. In another visual, a group of people can be seen going out of control outside Sandhya Theatre to get a glimpse of Pushpa 2 star. And I'm being joined at this point by Soumit Yakati. Thank you very much, Soumit, for joining us. Soumit, a big controversy around this. It seems to be two very different versions. The version of what the police have been claiming, contrast to what the superstar himself has been claiming. Who's really saying this truth and who's not?
Well, that is the part of investigation, Shreya. But one thing is very much clear. There are, like you said, there are two claims being made. That is, basically police said that on Sunday they also released the CCTV footage, and they said that, ACP, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP, they both went inside the theatre. Actually, what happened, I just want to go back to the 4th of December, what exactly happened there. More than 3,000 crowd was waiting there to have the glimpse at the actor Allu Arjun and to the first premiere at the Sandhya Theatre. However, after he arrived, he went inside and police claimed that because he arrived there, the crowd went out of control. They barged into the theatre, they thronged into the theatre, and even bouncers pushed the fans, and that aggravated. And because of the negligence of the actor and also all the accused, A1 to A17, this incident has happened. However, when Allu Arjun entered inside the theatre at that time, Revati and also her son, they were standing there, and because stampede-like situation was seen and erupted, and chaos-like situation erupted after Allu Arjun went inside and fans, tried to barge into the theatre.
Right.
And at that time, 3 fell unconscious, and
Right.
they were reporting at that spot, and they were brought outside, and after performing CPR, they were shifted to the hospital. And today he was questioned, and also, finally has
Right.
been, grilled for 4 hours. And after that, he was asked to leave the police station, and he reached the residence right now where we are reporting from, Shreya.
All right. Thank you very much, Soumit, for joining us with those details. In fact, here's a breakdown of what exactly happened on December 4th with the different visual CCTV footage and versions that have emerged. Take a look at my colleague's report.
The story of what exactly happened on December 4th at Hyderabad Sandhya Theatre can be broken down into 3 visuals. First, this footage from outside the theatre. While Allu Arjun is inside, his fans outside are going berserk. Cops try to lathi charge them to keep control, but they are clearly overwhelmed. Next, the true extent of madness is evident here. Angry and frenzied, the fans slammed against the iron shutter grille that serves as the theatre gate. Within seconds, the gate is broken down and an out-of-control crowd spills into the venue. Seconds later, tragedy has struck. A somber crowd troops back outside, carrying the clearly limp body of a woman in her 30s, Revati, who had already succumbed to the stampede.
And I'm being joined by my colleague, I'm being joined by a guest at this point, S.Nagesh Kumar. Thank you very much. He's a senior journalist. Mr. Nagesh Kumar, how does one really look together? I mean, there is an investigation which is going on. So the police has gone ahead and filed a case, filed an FIR, arrests have been made. But look at what's unfolding. The police is saying something which is also in line with what the government is saying. But Allu Arjun turns around and just contrasts it all. So two very, very different versions coming out in the public.
That's true, but the chief minister is being seen in poor light because the whole episode is being projected as Revant Reddy versus Allu Arjun. Revant Reddy is the chief minister of a state, whereas Allu Arjun is a film celebrity. So now for the chief minister to be, pitted against an actor is not something that he should be happy about. Number one. Number two is, there is absolutely no coordination between the police and the ruling dispensation. Today, yesterday rather, the Congress party came out with a clear-cut statement that they want to put an end to the whole thing and get on with their other work. But here comes a summons by the police to Allu Arjun to come to the police station, and this is not the end of it. He may be asked to come to the Chikatpalli police station again. Who knows? So there is no coordination between the police and the government. Secondly, see, in his anxiety to project himself as a tough chief minister, Revant Reddy has somehow lost the plot. I see. You have to. I am referring to his tough action against encroachers of lakes in Hyderabad. Just a few months ago, he demolished the N Convention Center, a huge convention center owned by actor Nagarjuna. This was done by Hydra. Hydra means Hyderabad Disaster Response and Asset Reconstruction. Now, so what happened after the High Command gave him instruction? He stopped Hydra. Now Hydra has been restricted only to a road widening agency. Now will he backtrack on his tough stand against Revant Reddy, or will he continue to against Allu Arjun, or will he continue to see that pursue the case in the Supreme Court too? And
why has this become the way it has become? Here's the big question that everybody has been asking S.Nagesh Kumar. Well, Allu Arjun is an accused. He has been arrested. He is the 11th accused. He is not the only accused in this case. There are other accused as well. But one doesn't seem the kind of a crackdown or the kind of arrests. There are also others involved in this case who are equally accused, even from within the, there are those responsible from even the police. It's their duty, it's their job to ensure that there is safety and security, and nothing. Whether people violate their requests or orders or whether they're not, irrespective of that, law and order needs to be maintained. So it's not like the police also has a clean sheet. But why is this being seen as Revant Reddy versus Allu Arjun? What about the others who are equal or more stakeholders in this?
Because, he made a statement in the assembly saying that nobody is a celebrity before the eyes of the law, and the laws framed by Ambedkar will be implemented and enforced against anyone, howsoever mighty he may be. So, he gave a statement as if, he is going to act tough. So it has sort of rebounded on him. His toughness has rebounded upon him. Now, you see, the upshot of all this, I fear, is that, the Telugu industry, which was moved from Chennai, from Madras to Hyderabad after decades of efforts by successive chief ministers, if this is his attitude toward the film industry, which has the Telugu films, which have greater patronage in Andhra region than in Telangana, the film industry may move to Visakhapatnam, which has got a lot of infrastructure. Already there are studios in Visakhapatnam which are making films. So, I mean, it is a lose-lose situation if the chief minister keeps on harping about Allu Arjun and his intention to act tough against him.
All right. Okay, my last question, Mr. Nagesh, and here's the thing that everybody is going to be wondering. I mean, it's not the first time that an accused or the police are in two different versions, are in contrast to each other, but here you have a chief minister and the top police officials. It's not like the FIR states something or the probe officer is saying something. These are top police officials who have come out and made some very contrasting statements to the claims or the counters that is being made by Allu Arjun. So how does this really move forward? How does anybody know that the probe would be the way the probe needs to happen, Mr. Nagesh?
Yeah, you see, first of all, the whole idea, the whole feeling that police are doing it to please their political masters should go. First, number one. Number two, there is also an element of vendetta in this whole thing. I mean, I'm sorry to say that, but the film contains some nasty scenes about the police, where one police officer is pushed into a swimming pool and the hero urinates into the swimming pool. So that would have definitely angered so many people. It has angered me, but I'm not remotely suggesting that vendetta was the only thing that is the cause of this action. But the whole film as such glorifies a smuggler, that is Pushpa, and sort of shows the police in lesser light. So that is another thing that we have to keep in mind while judging the actions of the
Well, Mr.
police.
Nagesh,
Yes.
it's interesting that you say that, and we just hope that what you are saying is only a stretch of imagination and nowhere close to what reality would be, because it will be very ironical if that really becomes the ground for what we are seeing. Nonetheless, huge questions at this point. There's a death that's happened. There's another child who is critical in the hospital. These are things that should not be happening. The stampede, the way it unfolded, is unacceptable in today's India, where, of course, Indians love their movies as well as their stars. So what happened was absolutely unexplainable, unacceptable. But the big questions that are also emerging now seems completely in contradiction to the statements that have emerged till now. But Mr. Nagesh, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
It's time for a very short break. On the other side, we'll bring you all the latest.